Akufo-Addo was supposed to sign, and for which reason the bill was not signed, could just go through Parliament because it has expired with the first Parliament. And now that we have a new Parliament, at least it has to go through the process and the President will sign. What did you see? Some of them said the bill was poisonous. So they need to change certain things. They went to Parliament. You now see the drama. We were told that they didn't have quorum. For me, that is not even the important matter. For the first time in our history, in our parliamentary history, that you have a bill that is supposed to be bipartisan. They passed the bill. The President has not even received the bill. He started talking about the bill. According to him, there are some procedural challenges. The Speaker of Parliament says, I didn't give instruction for the bill to be passed. All that I said was that the bill should be considered. Now, the majority leader says, as for me, I've done my job. The bill is passed. There's nothing to reconsider. Whether the Speaker...
He says it was done lawfully. As against concerns that the bill was not passed lawfully in Parliament.
No, there are two things here. What he said was that he has done his part and that there's nothing to reconsider. If he's saying that it was lawfully done and that you are not going to reconsider it, I'm saying that, Bella, are you not seeing something? That the majority leader says they are not going to reconsider the bill. The Speaker says, let's reconsider the bill because in his view, we need to have it done in a more bipartisan manner. And people are raising procedural challenges. I am seeing this to be certain. What they are trying to do, the NDC, including my very good friend sitting here, is to play with the emotions of Ghanaians.
You can't say that for a fact.
Oh, but because the evidence, no.
I mean, the President was clear. He says that he can't just go ahead and sign. Once he gets to his office, the legal team and the constitutional team will have to now peruse the documents, ensure that everything has been done the way it's supposed to be done. And then that will...
Bella, but you are a journalist. You are a journalist. I'm sure you are aware that any bill at all, any law that you are going to pass in this country, the Attorney General will have a stake on it. Are we saying, so I'm made to believe in everybody, that these people... No, I'm aware. I'm saying that even if it is a private member bill, the NDC has people there. Most of the people who are sponsoring the Sam George, the Suits, and the rest, they did not even consult the Attorney General. And that they didn't seek the Attorney General's view. But even forget of the Attorney General, there are serious lawyers in the NDC. And that they didn't look at it. But be as it may, even if that is what the President wants to do, I'm saying that look at the confusion between the majority leader, the Speaker of Parliament, and the presidency. The President has started putting up a particular, I don't want to use a wrong word by saying attitude, but a posture to show that he's unwilling to sign the bill.
You are deducing from what he said?
Saying, yes, I'm saying that from my thinking.
From your thinking.
And the way things are going. It looks as if there's an attempt to frustrate this bill. Bella, the issue
by who? By the President or by who?
By the NDC, not by the President. By the NDC as a government.
What would they gain from doing that?
They have to answer that. Maybe you have to ask Mr. Bediogo. I don't know.
But you are the one who's seen what
the point is that the point is I've just given you the background. That when they played with the emotions of Ghanaians and got the political dividend in 2024 and said it was going to be a priority, their own actions after 1 year, 7 months in government clearly demonstrate that they are really not serious with this bill. And the 31 or 32 amendments that they said they have done, maybe Honorable MP will have to educate most of us. But be as it may, you know this bill is a very serious bill. And now one would have thought that if President Mahama really was committed to his political and personal promise in 2024, having two-thirds majority in Parliament, we shouldn't have been where we are today.
Okay.
Because he ought to just have gone and say, look, this one, we are no more going to do it a private member bill. My Attorney General will go through the process. Let's have it. Let's have the government sponsor it, because at the end of the day, we have to tell if you were committed. You didn't do that. Even with this so-called private member bill, when they were passing it, Honorable, tell me how many people were in Parliament?
Okay.
How many people were in Parliament? I think, and that is my thinking, that this so-called fight between the three people, for me, is just a setting. It's just an attempt to water down. It's just an attempt to make sure that Ghanaians will believe that they are interested in the bill, but in actual fact, they don't want this bill to see the day of light. But my conclusion is this. Look, the NDC should not use this LGBTQ and waste anybody's time. They have the majority. Pass this bill and deal with some of the problems confronting the people of this country. That is what we are looking at.
Which is what I thought they were doing. But hold on, Bishop is back. Let me just get him quickly. He has to go. But Bishop, I wanted you to respond to the earlier question that I had asked you. I read out the amendments, some of the amendments that had been made in this new bill that has been passed by Parliament. And I'm asking you, from where you sit, and as the president of the Catholic Bishops' Conference, does this work for you, the exemptions that have been made?
Well, these are legal statements, and you see certain items in bills as a layperson in the legal field and in the constitutional studies, is that they have many clauses, many bases on which exemptions and other statements are made. We see lawyers say, clause this, refer to this and that. So things are not done in isolation. So what I believe should be happening is that there should not be any lacuna or any loophole that will give anybody, professional or non-professional, to be seen to be going against the basic tenets of the law, which I will sum this way: no same-sex marriage, no teaching of these LGBTQ issues in our schools. These things should not become part and parcel of our culture. There should not be any promotion and any gay parade or any such things on our streets in any form or manner. We do not accept LG practices in Ghana. Now, this, I believe, is the summary and the core of the demand that Ghana is making, Ghanaians are making of Parliament to put on the table. Now, if there are any provisions, any exemptions that make those group of people in future capable of using those exemptions to promote and to develop and to allow LGBTQ practices, then we have some concerns. But if they are as innocent as you have read them, and there are no clauses elsewhere that will make them use these things to promote LGBTQ and say that it is legal, don't you see it in the law? If there are no such provisions like that, then what you are saying are no problems at all.
Okay.
So we do not see what others see. Those who are in Parliament, who have the full control of the bill and who have done these debates. And if they have no reason, why are they objecting to this? And if these people also know that these things do not erode the essence of the law, then why do they also place these things there?
So if, as a journalist, and this will be my final question to you, as a journalist, I do a documentary on the LGBTQ community, throwing light on the situation, would you term that as promoting the community, and in that case, should I be penalized for it?
It's a function of the content.
Okay.
Your intention and what we know that we are doing, and we are all capable of reading and listening. And when we believe we are insulting the law, and that is where somebody will have to show, they just not to say that, don't say this. But then the law will tell you, look, you did this, and it is against this law that we have made. And so the devil, I always say, is in the details. And we will know your intention, and people will know your intention. If your intention and doing those things are not going against the law, then the law will exonerate you.
All right.
Will exonerate. But we do not want to give a broad latitude where many people will be using those exemptions and whatever they are doing to promote LGBTQ and say it's legal.
All right.
Don't you see that they gave us these exemptions?
All right, Bishop. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me come to Mr. Hobson Adoye. He's, by the way, the Director of Field Operations for the United Party. So you've heard from Ibrahim here, and of course, he says that from the way things are going, it looks like the NDC has come to sort of an agreement to, throw dust in the eyes of Ghanaians with regards to the bill. How do you respond to that?
I totally disagree with that assertion. Why are we here today? We are here today because of what happened during the previous government. You ask a question, has the bill been passed? Yes, it has been passed. This is the second time that the bill has been passed. The first one, President directed a secretary to write to Parliament to warn them not to attempt to transmit the bill to his office. So there was a letter to that effect, that you should cease and desist from transmitting the bill to the office of the president. So if today you tell me that President Mahama said when he comes he will sign, I mean, you have made it impossible for him to sign. Receive the bill, leave it on the desk of the president, and then you go home. President Mahama will come and meet it, and he has no option than to sign. Meanwhile, you want them not to bring it.
But there was a reason why that letter.
That reason
is
bogus
the two
reason.
pending applications
It's
of interlocutory
bogus reason.
Why is it bogus?
We should not entertain it at all. There is a precedent. You remember when they passed the e-levy? Someone took it to court. Two of us.
Yes.
But when they got to president, that very day, they sent the bill. That very day, he assented. Is it not against the law that they were proposing that when they signed this one, it's against the law? Are you getting it? So I am shocked the way MPP and the minority is hammering on this. You ask a vital question. That should you be prosecuted when you are drawing attention of LGBTQ or educating people on it, or you see someone doing something that you want to put it across so that a particular society will be careful about it, then police will come for you, send you to court, and then you are put to jail. I mean, what kind of country are we running? So we need to go through it well and make sure that this and that. By the way, they were in majority. And in parliament, maybe I may get it wrong, we have MP here. Always in committees, majority has a higher number than the minority. Or is that not it? So at that time, when they referred the bill to the committee, majority was in that committee. So if there is anything, why couldn't you correct it before maybe passing it? Are you getting it? All they are doing is that they are amazed. They are overwhelmed by the speed that this bill was passed. And it's going to end their campaign because they are standing on this LGBTQ to campaign.
Campaign on what exactly?
I mean, for 2028, these people said this and that. Look, if LGBTQ added a vote to NDC's victory, it will not be more than 1% of what they got.
And you're saying this based on?
Oh, I am a politician and I know what is going on the ground. Are you getting it? Serious question, issue that he asked, that President Mahama said is not his priority and other things. You see, I am not NDC. We have NDC man here who defend that this thing. But let us look at it. When was that said? They were having a serious meeting with the civil society organization concerning the Iran-America war, how Ghana will be affected. And then someone asked a question of LGBTQ. And he said that moment it was not a priority. I mean, why should this be a major issue for you? Are you getting it? People were misdirecting their energy. Instead of pressurizing Parliament to do the right thing, then they were directing it to presidency. Whilst the bill was not passed, and you were forcing president to sign. To sign what?
But wasn't there a lot of pressure on the former president to sign as well?
That one, it was passed. That was the difference.
But now it's been passed as well.
No, before it was passed, the pressure on the president was, unnecessary. Are you getting it? We need to get it right. Once we get it, this thing was passed. The letter, disease letter, was from 18th March. Are you getting it? 18th March. Now, the case was determined 18th December. So from 18th December to 7th January that you handed over. You could have written to Parliament that now the way is clear. You can now transmit the bill to us. He did it. You see, the last thing, in fact, a bishop spoke well. I like the way he has put it. But I want to plead with them. You know, Archbishop of Canterbury. You know Archbishop Desmond Tutu of South Africa.
Yeah.
When they speak on national issue, look at the way the government acts. Are you getting it? Now, today, we don't have some here in Ghana because we don't name and shame. Are you getting it? All this brouhaha on the LGBT push the blame to Akufo-Addo. He's the cause.
Why is he
simple?
What has he done to be blamed?
Bella, I have stated clearly that maybe I have to read the letter so that you get it well for me. Are you getting it?
Go ahead.
You need to.
Well.
The first paragraph. He said that it has come to the attention of this office that while the president and other senior officials of the presidency were at Peduase for cabinet retreat on Thursday, 14th March, so and so and so, you attempted. Listen, you attempted to submit the Women's Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2024 to Jubilee House for President to signify his assent or otherwise to the bill. Now, let's go to the last paragraph. In the circumstances, you are kindly requested to cease and desist from transmitting the bill to the President until the matters before the Supreme Court are resolved. If you write this letter, and today you turn around and come and say, these people should do this, they should hurry up, they should do that. It's neither here nor there. It was passed, and they couldn't do that. I will just appeal to our men of God. You see, we look up to you. You know, when you have trouble, you can run to a mission house or a chapel. The moment they see the man of God, they come down. This time, is it like that? It's not like that because we live in a society of hypocrisy. Are you getting it? I'm afraid to call out Hopesin. I'm afraid to call out my brother, Bashiru. So we'll just be in the middle. Oh, it's like they should, put those semantics somewhere and then call spade a spade.
Okay.
Once we are able to do that, I can tell you, we'll move forward though. If United Party, we are doing something that is not good, and you are afraid to call us out, we'll continue doing that. What minority is doing today is totally wrong. You see, there is a video of a minority leader somewhere around February 2024 in Parliament. That time he was a deputy leader. He was addressing Parliament on this, saying that why should we jail someone for this LGBTQ activities? I'm sure you have the listen. Are you getting it? You were saying all this, and then today you turn around and say that why are you watering down?
He says that his account was compromised.
He says what?
His account was compromised from that post. That
do you believe that? I have my account verified. When you verify your account, you go through some security steps. If you try to log into my account now, it will give me a message to confirm. If I don't confirm, how do you get access to my account?
There have been instances where verified accounts, I believe, have been compromised as well. Not to say that we have to believe what he's saying, but I mean, shouldn't we take his word for it that maybe...
I don't know that of X and other things because I'm not active there so much. But on Facebook, Bella, once you verify your account and then you go through that process, it's difficult.
Okay.
It's very difficult. So
to
conclude, I would say that, you see, this yellow book, we gave TV3 a copy. Have you taken your time?
I have one.
Good. Have you taken your time to go through it?
I have tried my best.
We are the only political party that has behavioral and mindset change in our manifesto. What we want to do to change the mindset of people in this country. This is it. Are you getting it? So let us look at it. All parties should start planning about our behavioral and mindset change. What are we going to do to change people's mind? So that, Bella, when we are giving you opposition, your mindset should not be that, oh, I'm going to amass wealth. But you are going to leave a name. You are going to make some kind of mark that will be there forever and ever. Everybody will be mentioning your name. We need to go about this. If we are doing this, I don't think this LGBTQ thing will be so much, will be taking our time going back and forth.
All right.
So, running up, my friend Bashiru, tell your people, you don't have the moral right to talk about this LGBTQ thing. You've messed up the whole thing. So you keep quiet. For those who want to do, within this shortest possible time, the bill is passed. Even Speaker is surprised. You know what he said? People didn't get it. He was surprised because he didn't know it would be passed as faster as that. Are you getting it? Hey. Well, listen to him. Honorable Dafiamako also said they met him. He was saying that he didn't know it would be so quick.
Because he said it was weekend, Friday evening, so he expected that a lot of them would be in a hurry to go to the constituencies.
But they stayed.
But he said
and it was bipartisan.
He gave an instruction.
No, it's not that instruction. You Honorable will come in. But on the issue of quorum, I was told, I saw Honorable Dafiamako with your vote of proceedings or whatever, what do you call it? It was 193 people in Parliament that day. So how can you talk about quorum?
All right, let me bring Bernard in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning to Bishop and then my big brothers here, your good self.
Thank you.
And your team, and then the people of Ghana. Please allow me do this. It's very important. There's been a lot of lies, abject lies. Let me put it bluntly. Lies. And I don't know why we do this to ourselves, especially coming from Parliament. You'll see Reverend Tim Fojo, and I would have to single him out very respectfully. I will not abuse him. You know, I won't do that. I don't know why he's on this route and what he seeks to achieve from it. So far, how many MPs have you heard on this? I'm just drawing your mind to something. How many of them? Have you even heard the minority leader, the respected minority leader, saying anything, I mean, untoward happened with regards to this? He was in the chamber. I was there. Have you heard him speak? Let me deal two things arise. The substance of the bill and then the procedure. Let me start with the procedure. Now, this obviously is a private member's bill. So this issue about the Attorney General, the President, no. If any informal discussion happening, I would not be in a position to know. But they are not the sponsors. One of the sponsors is Reverend Tim Fojo. So it is expected that they submit whatever they intend bringing to Parliament for us to work on. When they did for the first time, the President didn't sign. Honorable Hussein has dealt with the matter, and that is what I should draw your attention to. Look, when you read Article 106, the difference between what is happening now under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and that of President Akufo-Addo is a simple disobedience, simply disobedience to our constitution by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa.
How so?
Because he didn't have any legal mandate, constitutional mandate, to have written to the Clerk of Parliament. No law allows him to do that. He cannot interfere in the work of Parliament. He didn't have that mandate. The law allows you to treat the bill in the way you want, according to Article 106. So when you read Article 106(8), 7 and 8, but for purposes of time, I mean for the sake of time, let me read 8. 8, after it's been, okay, so 7 first. Where a bill passed by Parliament is presented to the President for assent, he shall signify within 7 days. So you don't have a choice to say you won't receive it. It must be presented to you. Parliament must bring it to you. What you do to it subsequently is dictated to by the law. So shall signify within 7 days after the presentation to the Speaker. Presentation to the Speaker, you will signify to the Speaker that he assents to the bill or that he refuses to assent to the bill unless the bill has been referred by the President to the Council of State under Article 190. So if you won't assent to it, you have to state to the Speaker. If you assent to it within 7 days, you do. And if you refer the bill to the Council of State per Article 190, you do so. You have 3 things to do. Now, when it comes to, you come to it, and that is why what President Mahama is suggesting, he even not being a lawyer, I can understand his level of understanding of the laws of Ghana. Because Article 1068, where the President refuses to assent to the bill, he shall, within 14 days after the refusal, A, state in a memorandum to the Speaker any specific provisions in the bill which, in his opinion, should be reconsidered by Parliament, including his recommendations for amendment. If President Akufo-Addo had told this line, wouldn't have had issues. Nobody says that at all costs the President must sign. The law doesn't say that. If he is advised against any provision of the law, of the bill, he would have to write to the clerk or the Speaker, to the Speaker, telling him where his disagreements are and recommendations thereof. That is what President Akufo-Addo should have done per the law. And this is what President Mahama is. So when President Mahama says that the bill is far from becoming law, because it has to, he needs to be advised. He is even not a lawyer like President Akufo-Addo. He needs his Attorney General and my own mommy, Marietta, should advise the President as to whether, because don't forget, again, this is a private member's bill. He is not expected to even know the content. He's not expected. So he needs to be taken through. No, he's not, except you do not know how these things work. He's not expected. If informally you got to know, I'm saying, we are talking law. He's not expected to even know the content. Because these are private members, though, they can choose not to even show it to him. So
the legal and constitutional team would have to now peruse it and give him the update on that.
Legal and constitutional team of...
Well, that's what he's saying.
No, this all, and I've mentioned, yes, the Attorney General who is, and he has a counsel at the presidency, they would have to peruse it and advise him.
Okay.
Then based on that, he would decide whether to assent to or he has an issue. Okay. If he has an issue, he would revert the bill to Parliament, stating what the issues are and his suggestions. So what the President is saying has no problem. In fact, let me also state that indeed, per this, I do not see the President having the powers to also raise issues about procedure. No, that's not what the law says. It is about the content. So the President cannot raise issues about how we pass the law, whether we had a quorum or whatever. That is at the doorstep of of Parliament. And if anybody seeks to litigate on that, the person can do it. But you see, so this is what happened. Now, significantly, I don't know whether this has come to your notice. Let me state it today, if you don't know, respectfully, that the bill, as passed in 2024 and sent to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, of course, is not the same bill that we worked on in 2026.
Explain that. When you say it's not the same bill.
The proponents of the bill, the sponsors, did not submit even the same bill. And let me state this. They did, including Honorable Intim Fojo, did not submit the very same thing we did in 2026. You're saying this for a fact? Yes, and I'll show you. I'll prove it to you here. If it's not come to your notice, this hypocrisy must stop. Look, when you look at Section 12 of the old bill. I have it here. Section 12 is now Section 9 of the new bill. How come? If it were the same, and I will even come to the very fine details. If it were the same, how come 12 here is 9 here?
What did 12 say on
Thank
this
you.
one?
So 12 says this: a person who, A, through media, technological platform, technological account, or any other means produces, procures, markets, broadcasts, disseminates, publishes or distributes, or B, uses an electronic device, the internet service, a film, or any other device capable of electronic storage or transmission to produce, procure, market, broadcast, disseminate, publish, or distribute a material for purposes of promoting an activity prohibited under this act, commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a term of. So this is the old one. Now when you come here, now it's 9 here, and 9, this is what it says. And now you would even see why it says so. When they brought the new bill, and Honorable Intim Fordjo being one of the sponsors, this is what they brought. They now brought in subject to the Constitution with a new one.
It didn't have that
have it here. Mr. Bash, are you following? They didn't, in the old one, it didn't have subject to the Constitution. But when you were bringing, so if you were of the opinion that the entirety of what was done in 2024 was supposed to be, it's fait accompli, we should send the same thing to President Kufuor. Why did you bring in here subject to the Constitution?
So you are saying they made their own amendments?
They did. That is a fact.
So
Call him now. They shouldn't blame anybody. I've told you that the sections change, a lot of them, but we don't have time. But at least the sections change. 12 here is 9 here. And even with the content, you started by saying subject to the Constitution, a person shall not produce, procure, market, broadcast, disseminate. Every other thing is the same. But here, you brought the imperative. And it is lawful. In fact, I think that what they did now is better. But it must be said that they did it themselves, including Honorable Intim Fordjo. I didn't do it. I'm not a member. I wasn't a sponsor. So when they brought it, then how Parliament operates, the bill as brought must be referred to a committee, and the committee is legal, constitution, legal, and legal affairs. So it was referred to them. Now they looked at it. Most of them are lawyers. They looked at it and they said, no, we need to look at what the constitutional provisions that perhaps may give a certain exemption and then put emphasis on them. Now the first one, the right to counsel. How is this supposed to promote? Let me even state this, Bella. It's important because you don't have time. Maybe, see, when you look at Section 11 of the new law, the new bill, Section 11, it talks about prohibition of funding, sponsorship, or promotion of prohibited acts. 1. A person shall not fund, sponsor, or promote an act prohibited under this act. So, if we say that the provision of legal service or legal representation is an exception, it's your right. But if a lawyer goes beyond representing you in court and grants an interview and says that there is nothing wrong with LGBTQ and people can, undertake whatever activity under it, he will not be exempted because of the Section 11. Because the Section 11 is so emphatic that we prohibit funding, sponsorship, or promotion of this act. And that does not even, it doesn't matter whether you are a journalist. It doesn't matter whether you are a carpenter. If you promote LGBTQ, you come under 11. 11 has not been touched. But who is even, see the hypocrisy I always talk about, because you don't have time. I wish I had more time. Look, see the hypocrisy. Look at the amendments we did, and look at the provision of medical, surgical, psychological, or counseling services in accordance with the accepted professional practice. They said we've exempted doctors. Is that all they are saying? Look at the old law, Section 20. The hypocrisy is legendary, and they should stop. Look at Section 20. If you would want to, you can. Look at Section 20. I have it
here as well.
If you do.
So it says that access to medical help or treatment.
This is the old law.
Okay. A person who, upon arrest, during investigations, upon arraignment before court, in the course of trial, at any time during incarceration for the commission of an offense under this act, recants and makes a voluntary request to access unapproved medical help or unapproved medical treatment shall be granted access to that.
So you see the hypocrisy. They This is the old law. This is what you sent to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And you are saying it's different. If we say that the provision of medical, surgical, psychological, or counseling in accordance with accepted profession, are we then saying that a doctor can conduct a surgery to change a man to a woman? Is that what we are saying? How different is that from your Section 20? So you see, there is no problem. Honorable Adoye said it, and it's look, that is the issue.
Okay.
They are dumbfounded. They thought that we would not do it, and so they are just raising. There is no problem. If the speaker, who wasn't in the chamber, says that he is surprised, of course, because all we did, in fact, on Fridays, we usually leave early. 2, 3, we are gone. But this time, we stayed and overworked. That is the only difference. Who has been able to tell us anything unlawful about what we've done? There is nothing unlawful. President Mahama is concerned, and I understand him. Okay. But you see, I can assure the president that nothing untoward happened. And that this law is even better than we had before. They said we changed about 32.
This end. Well, 31 amendments.
30. Have they told you those 31?
Well, they mentioned a few of them. But for the sake
yes,
of time,
but yes, 9.
Yes.
But let me.
Reverend Tim Fojo during his press briefing.
Let me
touched on a few of them.
Well, interestingly, clause 2, IXXII. One of the changes he claims is this: amendment proposed, subclause 1, delete citizen, insert person. This is the problem. That he wants the whole Ghana. You were even saying that it should be a citizen. We are saying that no. It could even be a foreigner. So let's delete citizen and insert person. And you are saying that we are rather wrong. These are the amendments. I wish I had. There are a lot of.
I know.
The hypocrisy with which, especially Honorable in Team for Joy, is you were in the chamber. You couldn't raise issues of quorum. What does our standing order 64 say? That you need to raise it on the floor. You kept quiet. Now you come out and then people are raising what? When you were in the chamber.
So your points being that they're just being hypocrites. I'll let you come in, sir. But let me quickly cross over. Again, yesterday we had some challenges with fire. And of course, we're told that a building also collapsed on some individuals at Adenta as well. And so we have Armstrong Goldalogbe on the line. I believe he is currently at Adenta. Or he's in Makola now to give us an update on the fire incident yesterday. And hopefully we can get some updates on the Adenta incident as well. Armstrong, good morning. Okay.
Yeah,
Armstrong, yes. Yes. Speak to us. So what's the latest at Makola today?
So, Bella, currently here at the Accra Central Police Barracks Annex, not far from the Greater Accra Regional Police Head Office, where we had this unfortunate incident. So far from the fire service, they say that about 32 rooms have so far been completely burnt with their contents all destroyed. And this morning we are hearing that yesterday one of the firefighters was critically injured when they got here to try to douse the inferno, and in attempt to open the fire tender, it's pushed him and the metal hit the chest. And this morning we are told he is currently responding to treatment at the Ghana Police Hospital, where so far we are told he's in a stable condition. But what is happening here this morning is that we have a lot of traders who are gathered at this place. They are not able to sell because this is where they pack most of their belongings, and they tell me they have been keeping their items anytime they close for the day. And they came this morning and then they have come to see this unfortunate development here. And you see many of them gathered here. For the residents, many of them happen to be wives or spouses for fellow police personnel. They've been moved to a different place for the meantime. But Bella, let me take you close to what exactly happens here. And the fire services made it very difficult for them to fight the inferno yesterday. Now, this is a freezer, and it's a business that most of the occupants of this building are engaged in. I can count at least not less than about 50 freezers. Beyond what you see from this angle, if you come inside the building itself where the occupants live, we are told it's a residential apartment for the residents, about 32 rooms here. You see inside that, you see so many freezers gathered here. All this you see on the floor are freezers that were caught in the fire yesterday. So the fire services, when they got here, they were all blasting, and it made it very difficult for them to fight the inferno. But the question is, how do we have at least about 50 freezers, deep freezers, in such a small space, very close to a market square, leading to this fire? We are also told that the traders also have other combustible materials here that also did not help matters. Gas cylinders were also sighted here yesterday, not just one, not two, not three, but many. So it appears that people use this place as their warehouse. When they close for the day, they come and leave their items here and go home. And if you look at the current here, looking at the number of freezers we have here, it's not anything that needs to be tolerated. Bella, let me take you to some of the traders who have been complaining and have been lamenting about what could be the cause of this. Yeah, Bella.
I'm just quickly want to ask. So this is supposed to be the police barracks, and you are saying that this served as what, a residence for some people as well. Who exactly? Are they police officers or just individual citizens who were also living there? And who do these freezers belong to?
So, Bella, this one happens to be a police barracks annex for police personnel and also their spouses.
Okay.
It's an annex for them. We have the main barracks on the right side from where I'm standing, and this one is just an annex where they are occupying, but they've used the place more or less as their business center, as you see in many freezers that are being kept in there, Bella.
Okay. And we're told that there's been a suspect that's been arrested. That's what I'm hearing. Is that true?
So this morning, I've been reading from the Greater Accra Regional Police Office that one suspect has been picked up, with investigations currently ongoing on what happened yesterday. We are not too sure why he was picked up, but I'm sure later in the day, the Ghana Police Service would give us some briefing on what exactly is happening here. But Bella, let me quickly pick the thought of this young man. Boss, what's the problem?
BBC mukita cash mu omo buruburu muntumi kwaye twi.
Okay. All right, Bella, let me talk to other people. Madam, you look very moody and not too happy. What's the issue? As I'm saying.
Some baby.
What's that?
Maybe biashi.
Ubi biashi. Edinashi.
Give me to fear house.
Who Obi?
Bia.
We are police ni so police ni
Wife.
We are there.
Police ni wife.
We are police ni wife. Now we are sending na moti denim.
Nipa 6.
We are nipa 6.
Obiane ni dan.
Obiane ni dan. But I see dan 32 na ashi wo mne kure.
Adosu. Ba me line na meka.
O line na woka. Na e dey important na mo ye building we mu ka kire me.
Nya hwe ye te ho no. E na ye hye adwa kakra we anim ha. Na ye di boa ye kunu no.
And now wo na Jan start here.
Ba sure.
It's in say ka kire me.
We start free ha say. And I'm afraid fire service. So I'm buy the car na besi. I'm seeing so ni mo. Nso nim. Mo timi the car to ambesi empty no nso.
Oh, na understand what me say so man nso ni mo.
I'm seeing so nim. I'm na woka.
I'm na woka sa.
Seeing so nim. And I'm sa two car no koye. I'm koye second one buy. Ka yes I'm start to do my dey na wo man do na mo the car na sa ko echire on. On baba na ha ni nyina ajesem. Eno police for cars na be boy light no ka nya sa dey. Ka dey be si no. Ka dan ba ko say dan na won say me bra dan na wo ho no o ho de me nwan no mo da ho ka nya sa de ka ho no anyina ka de be ba no ka nye
na ede na de eja hihye ba
ni ye nim adokro ye de ye da ye wo dem ye nim de asi ya eja na
ye se mu use gas bebre wo danim
ye ni use gas e no de ye adwane
ba me hu gas cylinders ni bebre wo
no de ye say de ye adwane ye te ha ye fie na ye te
okay
nti ye no ana ye be use adwane ye
nti freezers na me hu wo na am de ye den
freezer ye de obi wo ha wo de odwane gum obi so wa ye de drinks na gum
drinks ni moton
obi mo
commercial area
nebe enya obi a na ton drinks me tu oyi me wo me fridge me de me na na gum enya drink bia na obi a nton nya nipa bebre so
me won say freeze na wanyina ensure drinks nyina won say as a wholesale
obi wo ha ye ton obi mu wo so mo nton enya ye nyina na ye ton
So Bella, what she has been saying is yesterday the fire personnel came and unfortunately, allegedly, they came and then there was no water in the tender. But the fire service has been explaining why this thing is so. Sometimes they come with water in the fire tender, but when they get here looking at the nature of the fire, they have to go back and bring the appropriate what are they saying? Well, and okay, all right. So let me also put on record that there has been a blockade here right now. They are trying to sack the people from standing this place, and I've seen people running, scatter all around. Not too sure what the situation is, but the road in front of the Central Police so far has been blocked, and they are preventing traders from coming to work here today, which is why you see many of them gathered here. They are waiting patiently for the place to be cleared so they can sell. But it's very clear that today they will not be able to do any business here because the situation is still under investigation, so they can get to the bottom of what exactly led to this fire outbreak, where we are told one suspect is currently in custody, assisting investigation. Bella.
Armstrong, you said they are sacking people from, the building. Who exactly is doing that? And if that's the case, why have they not barricaded the entire space to prevent people from getting hurt any further if they should get closer?
Well, so I've seen some police personnel now coming around to probably to cordon off the area and also move the people away from this place, because the way they are crowded here is obviously a security breach, if I may put it that way, because by now probably the place should have been cordoned off as long as the place is still under investigations. But as it stands right now, they've not cordoned off the area. The place is still open. Anybody can still come around. The building itself looks very weak due to the fire. It was engulfed yesterday. If you look at the top, for instance, you see that the blocks there are hanging. Portion of the wall has broken. I'm not sure if they deliberately broke it down, but you see it hanging in the air there. And so many people are here. If care is not taken, another disaster may strike. So if the Ghana Police Service and also that of the fire service personnel can hear us, they would want to come around to cordon off the area and bring personnel to prevent the traders from trading anywhere close. Because if you look at the very far end where the camera is currently facing, people are already trading along that side because that place didn't burn, but it's very close to the place that got burnt, and they are already selling along that area. You see even children all gathered there. Some are sitting right under the burnt building, and it is indeed not a good scene. If the fire service and the police service can hear, they can quickly rush in here and cordon off the area as it's supposed to have been done, and it has not been done yet. So, Bella, that is what is happening here currently. Traders are just asking for some briefing and be told when it will be safe for them to come and sell here, Bella.
All right, Armstrong. Well, thank you for that update. I don't know if you can speak to one or two more people before we wrap up on this, but thank you for the update, and rightly so, if the fire department is listening to us, they should have ideally cordoned off the area because people are sitting very close to the building, like Armstrong and our cameraman showed us. And we hope that, this can be addressed immediately so people can be moved further away from the building just in case of a collapse. We'll see if we can cross to Adenta as well just to get some further updates on that. We're told that yesterday a two-story building collapsed when the rains were heavy. Unfortunately, one woman believed to be in her 30s, unfortunately lost her life. But we're told there are 4 others, including some children, who were rushed to the hospital for care. They're responding to treatment. We will get you some updates on that before we wrap up on the show. But let's come back to the studio. And this is what happened, unfortunately, yesterday. We're told to expect more rains at this point.
A quick comment before this income. You see what has happened? The amount of money we are going to spend to bring that place back could have given us a modern tender that could have stopped the escalation of the fire. We'll sit down and this will happen. This is not the first time. We'll be hearing. Fire service will rush to the point there is no water. and we take it as normal. No, it should not be.
But in this case, they're saying there was water, except that, of course, when you get there, you realize it's an electrical fire. We're told there's a different mechanism in fighting fire caused by electrical issues.
Okay.
So
Now, I think I need to propose something. Bella, when you go to Europe, US, and the rest, every street, they have these fire hydrants there. You dare not park close to it.
yeah.
Ghana, we don't have it. Let us start thinking about that. Are you getting it? Place like Makora or Kashi, those areas, let's start doing something so that this business of, we've short water, we don't have water, I mean, we should end it. You get there, you know that this is the hydrant straight away. You get whatever volume of water that you need. But we'll sit down and this thing will occur, then we spend money unnecessarily. Whilst that money could have done something better. So let us look at it.
Definitely. But Mr. Bashiru, let me bring you in at this point. I don't know if you want to touch on this briefly before you respond.
Yeah,
to
both. I think I side with my brother. How old is Ghana today?
69.
69, you're almost 70 years. And we still have these challenges that when you call fire service, they come and tell you that it's an electrical fault and therefore they will not be able to use the tender. I think that, well, we ought to be serious as a nation. That 70 years down the line, some of these things we cannot do it. If you look at disaster in Greater Accra, partly I think indiscipline is one of them. Seriously, indiscipline. And that is why I want to agree with my brother that we need a complete mindset change in this country because it doesn't help us. You go to an environment where one person will put up his building on the waterway and over 30 houses will suffer because of that single individual. I think we need to change this mindset because it's not helpful to anybody. And the law enforcement agencies, I think they need to bite. They need to bite. Institutions have to bite. And people have to be punished for being irresponsible. Because sometimes you call the fire service, after 2 hours they appear, they tell you there's no water. At the end of the day, nobody is held responsible. And that has been the mantra of the fire service. I'm not blaming them because somehow you think that they don't have the needed equipment to work. But I'm saying that as a nation, as government, we need to take some of these things seriously. Because at the end of the day, when you have this flooding or fire outbreak, the amount of money, like Hobson was saying, that you use to deal with the issue would even be far more than what you would have used if you wanted to use the preventive method. But, well, I want to conclude on the subject matter today.
Okay. I can give you just about a minute.
Oh, just a minute?
Yes, our time is running, but you carry on.
Okay,
Make
so,
your point.
Bella, if yesterday I deceived you that I was going to give you a phone, and you didn't get the phone, and you got upset with me, in the process I was trying to explain, then Mr. Hobson says, Bella, forget about Bashiru. As for me, I will give you a better phone. Then tomorrow, Hobson is unable to provide the phone. And what Hobson tells me is that, oh, but Bashiru too promised you a phone, but he didn't provide. So why are you angry? If I said I would do it and I didn't do it, Bashiru too promised you. That is the analogy that the NDC and my brother wants us to believe today. Look, at the end of the day, I started my argument by saying that whether rightly or wrongly, the MPP paid dearly for this bill. Today, who is in power? I'm asking the question, who is in power?
But if the MPP paid dearly for it, this is not as a result of how you handled the matter. And clearly with this letter that has been read from
I agree, that is precisely the reason why in 2024, Ghanaians decided that part of this was the reason why you ought to go. That is the analogy I was making. That is part of the reason why we lost. And so you are in government. Don't do settings with us. Today we are talking about President Mahamad's government. And I told you, President Mahama actually told Ghanaians, he made two profound statements, personal commitment and political commitment. And I said the personal one was that he told everybody that he was a religious person and that given the opportunity he would sign. The political commitment was that he was not going to even allow the private member bill and that he was going to make it a government-sponsored bill. He didn't do that. Now, you've gone to Parliament. He has read a lot of things. I am not in Parliament. I'm not going to disagree with him. I hold him in high esteem. But I'm saying that whether what he's saying is true or not, what I want to see as Ghanaian is that let the NDC put their house together and pass this bill and
They've
do away.
passed it, but you mean to assent to it?
But
the president hasn't said he won't assent.
No, but he
says that he's waiting for the right processes to be done. Once he's gotten to his office, if the Attorney General goes through it and they're okay with it, if the Council of Elders also go through it and they're okay with this, then we can
I have no problem. I am saying that they are saying, and he told all of us here, that the bill was passed using the right procedure. Please let the clerk of parliament submit the bill to the president. Let the president append his signature, and we are good to go.
But that's what I've just explained to you, that the president has spoken on this matter. And there was at no point a statement made by him that he will not sign.
That is not the point we are making here. I'm saying that at the end of the day, they are in government. What I want to see is to forget about all these settings. In fact, the Speaker of Parliament told all of us that he wants the bill to come back for reconciliation. Is that a fact or not? Is that a fact or not?
Because
who is going to let the bill go to the president? The Speaker of Parliament has to instruct the clerk of Parliament to send the bill to the president. Is that not a fact? But the Speaker himself is not sure, and he's saying that let's reconsider it. The majority leader says there is nothing untoward, and that the bill has been passed. He has done his job. Honourable Member, Honourable Bedioko reiterated the point of the majority leader that as far as they are concerned, the bill was properly passed, and that there's nothing to reconsider. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. So it means where we sit today, all that we need to hear now is that the Honourable Speaker, the Honourable Right Speaker, will then instruct the Clerk of Parliament to present the bill to who? To the President for him to assign his signature.
We have to end now, but let's give them the chance.
Bella, you don't let me conclude.
I told you before you started speaking that you have just a minute.
So I'm just saying that today, as we speak, is Honourable going to assure all of us in this country that now that he, together with majority leader, is saying that the bill was passed using the proper procedure and that there's nothing untoward. So if we are to agree, then it means that the only thing left is for the Right Honourable Speaker to then instruct the Clerk of Parliament to present the bill to the President. And then we'll see the President go through his, I don't want to use the so-called, the process and get the bill assented to. That's all I want to see.
Please respond to that, please, and then I can go, please.
You see, Bella.
We don't have time. They're already counting us down.
But you see, what is really the issue? We went through this together. It is your people who are raising issues. Your own people who are saying that the thing is not fit for purpose. Your own people. We are done. Yes, it's your people. Otherwise, so the president not being a member of parliament and wasn't in the chamber, only heard about, quote unquote, your noise. When I say that, you understand. Otherwise, we are saying we are okay. Speaker who was in the chamber heard about your noise and there. So what is your position now? Are you now okay with the bill and the president should assent to it? What is your position? Because you are the people making the noise.
Okay.
Your position,
the big issue is sponsored by the University of Gold Coast. I know, unfortunately, the timing.
So you can send it.
Director, can Mr. Adoye also? Okay. Well, I'm told time is up because you spoke on the flood issue, so unfortunately. Whether you're aiming for a specialist MBA in marketing, communications, operations supply chain, human resource management, finance, entrepreneurship, innovation, or business intelligence analytics, or you want to advance to a dual MBA or chartered manager MBA, UGC, University of Gold Coast, gives you options that match your vision. And if your next step is an MSc in international relations, communications, international marketing, international law, security diplomacy, accounting, finance or human resource management, an LLM in international law, security diplomacy, on an MBA or an MA in biblical studies, practical theology, then the pathway is open. Apply today because at the University of Gold Coast, we make it practical. Flexible learning, flexible entry, and flexible payment. Study around your work and life. Choose a route that fits your background and pay in convenient installments. Your dream deserves structure. Your future deserves strategy. Your purpose deserves training. Apply now. www.ugc.edu.gh. Call or WhatsApp 026-388-8555. University of Gold Coast, building leaders for the nations. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining me in the studios. And good morning to Sheila Bonsu. Thank you for my outfit for today. We'll be back with more. Keep watching.
In a world full of noise, Clarity matters. Stories shape us. Ideas challenge us. An honest dialogue moves us forward. This is a space for depth, where voices are heard and perspectives matter. Conversations with Dr. Abnanya Kwasmini, coming soon on TV3.
TV3, first in news.
Ghana's Most Beautiful is 20 years, and to kickstart the special anniversary season, you are warmly invited to an exclusive royal ball and fundraiser for a legacy project. An evening shared with our cherished partners, distinguished past queens, and the remarkable individuals who have shaped this journey over the years. Join us at 8 p.m. sharp on the 6th of June at the Adisa Pavilion within the prestigious Labadi Beach Hotel. Red carpet is live at 6 p.m. Come for the elegance, stay for the purpose, be part of the legacy. Ghana's Most Beautiful, 20 years of culture, grace and legacy. This event is strictly by invitation.
In a world full of noise, clarity matters. Stories shape us. Ideas challenge us. An honest dialogue moves us forward. This is a space for depth, where voices are heard and perspectives matter. Conversations with Dr. Abnanya Kwasmini, coming soon on TV3.
TV3, first in news.
Ghana's Most Beautiful is 20 years, and to kickstart the special anniversary season, you are warmly invited to an exclusive royal ball and fundraiser for a legacy project. An evening shared with our cherished partners, distinguished past queens, and the remarkable individuals who have shaped this journey over the years. Join us at 8 p.m. sharp on the 6th of June at the Adisa.
I mean, pepping you up like that 1 week to the World Cup, you can't do anything but dance to it. Yes.
The song is amazing.
Yes.
And we've made it a mission to actually be playing World Cup related songs for Ghana and then the World Cup as a whole until the start of the competition. So we'll be hearing a lot more of that.
Including our show Speed On.
Oh yeah, it will be there, don't worry. We have a lineup for you today.
You know
so
how I went to watch it eventually? I saw the bloggers saying that, Ghana's flag was displayed like very well in the clip. So I went there purposely for that, and I could see Ghana's flag everywhere to the very end. It was
now he's Ghanaian, he has a passport, so he has to show it.
But Charlie, the Black Stars have arrived in the US for the World Cup. What's up?
Yes, they just arrived this morning. From the pictures that we've seen on social media, it's dawn than the US, but it's this morning. And of course, they're expected to be in camp. Bryant University is the camp base of the Black Stars. That was selected for them. Bryant University happens to be in and around Boston. That's one of the cities in the US. It has very, very good facilities, so it's a very good place for them.
Yeah, because I was wondering why they chose the university.
Oh, it's a top university with top facilities, so it's very well suited for them. I mean, the concern for any of the teams is that they have to be traveling a lot because they have their first game in Canada, in Toronto, the second game in Boston, and then the third game in Philadelphia. So that means they'll be traveling.
Yeah.
But they've selected that base, the Bryant University in Boston, to to calm them for the World Cup.
Carlos Queiroz has a lot of work to do. I mean, I don't know how you would assess, for instance, the last game we played with Wales.
Yeah.
And the draw. How would you assess him?
It was a good game. I think Ghana needed a result some way, somehow. It was devastating that Ghana did not win eventually due to the late goal from Wales. But of course, with the back of the minds, knowing that Ghana had lost 5 consecutive friendly games leading up to that particular one, it's a very good result. And for Carlos Queiroz, who had now seen the team for just a few days, you'd expect some magic. That was some magic from him.
And with just 1 week going into this, expectations are obviously very high. But let's talk about Samuel Jan, though.
Yeah, before we talk about Samuel Jan, Ghana has seen a slight boost in the FIFA rankings. They are now 73rd in the FIFA rankings. Before yesterday, they were
53rd?
73rd.
73rd out of?
Oh, out of, I think, over about 200.
Oh, wow.
So. Yeah. But don't say it's nice. It's not good. Because we've seen Ghana actually around 30s before.
Okay.
That was when we were at our peak.
Yes.
So this is not really good, but it's a slight increase. And still remains 14th when it comes to African teams in the FIFA ranking. And as you can see, these are the highest ranked teams in Africa, from Morocco all the way down to Ghana, who are 14th in the rankings when it comes to Africa.
What will it take us to get to the top?
I think a very good World Cup tournament. I feel if Ghana goes all the way to the semi-finals, it will boost us to probably top 3, top 5 in Africa. So that will be the expectation.
Well, let's hope that we perform magic in the next few days. And then Asamoah Gyan.
Yes, Asamoah Gyan. He's doing his ambassadorial duties. He went around visiting the Black Queens, and he did, of course, watch the Black Stars, and he was quite he was really praising Caleb Iwenchi, for example, in the Black Stars. But with regards to the Black Queens, of course, they are prepping for a 2026 Women's AFCON, and Gyan, doing his ambassadorial duties, went to visit the team in camp, and then he, of course, outlined his expectations for the Black Queens, who claimed bronze medal in the previous tournament.
As an ambassador for the national team, this is my job, and I think this is the first time I've met the team. I've been very supportive.
Well, apologies for the poor quality there. The wind was so strong in there, we couldn't hear a lot of what he said. But, I mean, when it comes to the Black Stars, you know that I always say, I know they will perform.
Yes.
Even if they don't score goals, they always give us their best.
Yeah. And but I'm wondering, Charlie, this your outfit. Where is this one from? The last one is from what? Eastern region?
No, it's it's from East Legon, Pamoni. You can find a Pamoni _G.
Okay, so it's the same one.
A slip of tongue that was eventually corrected. But let's continue, because Ghana Paralympic Committee on Wednesday really talked about some stuff.
They unveiled their squad that are going to compete in the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Commonwealth Games will be happening in late July, early August. They have 5 people in the para team who will be representing Ghana in the Commonwealth Games. I think 3 are para athletics, there's 1 para powerlifting, and then there's 1 para swimming as well. And of course, they were unveiled at an event, and they are expected to go straight into camp from there and then prepare very, very well for the competition. Now, there's Samson D, who is the president of the African Paralympic Committee. Now, he stated what he expects from these Paralympic athletes ahead of the Commonwealth Games.
That I have 5 athletes going to the Commonwealth Games. The dollars they are giving to football, I guess I need only 2%. That's the 2%. And they should wait and see if Tahiru will not have a peace of mind, if Zinabu will not have a peace of mind, if Bojo will not have a peace of mind, Hayford and Promise Ahito. They will go there thinking only about how to get to the podium. And at the end of the day, come back home with not less than 2 of the medals that is supposed to be taken there. Any medal, be a medal, say a bronze, say a silver, say a gold, it's a medal. all I want from my athletes is they should get me a
get to a good level, whether
Yes.
it's gold, it's silver, or it's bronze. Yes, that's a good one. But I mean, how is the team doing for this very team?
For the Commonwealth Games, what I understand is about 40 athletes in total will be going to Glasgow to compete for Ghana. There are some from boxing, there are some from the para teams that I mentioned. There will be some from judo as well, and some other disciplines that they are looking forward to try and secure slots in. So as far as they secure slots in that, we'll see how they perform. I think the previous Commonwealth Games, Ghana had about 5 medals.
Oh, nice.
I think 3 came from boxing, 1 came from Joseph Polamwa in the 200 meters, and the other one was from, I believe it was from long jump as well.
Wow.
So we expect some more medals for Team Ghana.
Indeed, I expect that too. Wish them all the best. But you're looking amazing as well.
Thank you very much. This is Cap Stitch, isn't it? This is Cap Stitch. Cap Stitch has been my guy from 2024.
All right.
And so when you see me wearing something which is not suity, it's from Cap
It's
Stitch.
suity, a new weather. Thank you very much, Debbie Leshan, for bringing us the latest in the world of sports.
Yes, and we have more World Cup songs for you. So
Yes.
we are calling for this outro one as we build up to the 2026 World Cup.
In a world full of noise, clarity matters. Stories shape us, ideas challenge us. An honest dialogue moves us forward. This is a space for depth, where voices are heard and perspectives matter. Conversations with Dr. Abnanya Kwasmini, coming soon on TV3.
TV3, first in news.
Ghana's Most Beautiful is 20 years, and to kickstart the special anniversary season, you are warmly invited to an exclusive royal ball and fundraiser for a legacy project. An evening shared with our cherished partners, distinguished past queens, and the remarkable individuals who have shaped this journey over the years. Join us at 8 p.m. sharp on the 6th of June at the Adisa Pavilion within the prestigious Labadi Beach Hotel. Red carpet is live at 6 p.m. Come for the elegance, stay for the purpose, be part of the legacy. Ghana's Most Beautiful, 20 years of culture, grace and legacy. This event is strictly by invitation.
In a world full of noise, clarity matters. Stories shape us, ideas challenge us. An honest dialogue moves us forward. This is a space for depth, where voices are heard and perspectives matter. Conversations with Dr. Abnanya Kwasmini, coming soon on TV3.
TV3, first in news.
Ghana's Most Beautiful is 20 years, and to kickstart the special anniversary season, you are warmly invited to an exclusive royal ball and fundraiser for a legacy project. An evening shared with our cherished partners, distinguished past queens, and the remarkable individuals who have shaped this journey over the years. Join us at 8 p.m. sharp on the 6th of June at the Adisa Pavilion within the prestigious Labadi Beach Hotel. Red carpet is live at 6 p.m. Come for the elegance, stay for the purpose, be part of the legacy. Ghana's most beautiful 20 years of culture, grace and legacy. This event is strictly by invitation.
In a world full of noise, clarity matters. Stories shape us, ideas challenge us. An honest dialogue moves us forward. This is a space for depth, where voices are heard and perspectives matter. Conversations with Dr. Abnanya Kwasmini, coming soon on TV3.
And leadership as well.
Yes.
And yes, we're going to have a bit more conversation on that. I'm joined in the studio now by Madam Della Mahama, Executive Director, Jandel Limited. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Of course, I also do have with us Mr. Bright Benjamin Zoranu. I hope I got that correctly. Admin Manager, HR, Jandel Limited.
Yes.
Good morning to you as well. Thank you very much for joining us. And before we came back from that break, I was talking about how before Christmas I've been seeing beautiful decorations, and you were confirming that you even did the one for the Jubilee House, among others.
Yes.
That's congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
Yes, but really tell us, 30 years into this, if you can tell us what inspired you to start Jandel Limited, first of all.
Okay, so Jandel Limited was started by my mom, Auntie Afi Amoro. She's the CEO of Jandel Limited. And this was started in 1996 out of a passion. It started as a passion. She started picking flowers from her mother's garden. And then as a secretary at that time, she would just put it on her boss's desk. And her boss saw it and said, oh, this is nice. Somebody else came and said, who has been supplying these flowers? He said, oh, it's Afi, my secretary. Said, well, then I will pay for the flowers.
Oh.
And that person happened to be the late Vice President of Ghana, Pakwesi Emisahata.
Wow.
So that is how the business grew, you know. She realized that she could actually make money from it. And as a single mother, you know, a little extra income could help.
Of course.
So that is how Jandel started. You know.
And I'll come to you very shortly, but if you can tell us, yes, that was how the story started, but how have you evolved as a business over the last 30 years?
Okay, so knowing that being a secretary wasn't going to pay all the bills, she went back to school. School of Administration. And while she was in school, her sister, Priscilla Jackson, was the one manning the company. But she did make connections with, you know, people in the University of Ghana who ended up into managerial positions and all that. So Standard Chartered was about to celebrate their 100th year in Ghana. And one of the students who happened to, she was a colleague to, recommended that, oh, Auntie Afi used to do our decor when we were in Legon. You know, she was a mature student, but Volta Hall Week and stuff like that. So she started actually with corporate and then went into weddings. So I think the Standard Chartered was one of her major push or pivots into big events.
Wow, that's
Yes.
amazing how the story just unfolded up until now. But Mr. Zoranu, if you can tell us one of your, or the biggest, proudest achievements over the years.
Well, I can't pinpoint one because we've had numerous major project for the state. So we were the ones who did the funeral for the late president, John Evans Atta Mills, the former UN General Secretary, Kofi Annan. And we've had some role to play in the Independence Day celebration. And the Jandel brand actually cuts across. So unlike other brands who are known for, let's say, just funerals, just weddings, Jandel is into corporate events, we are into weddings, we are into funerals. We do everything.
Interior, exterior
yes.
Designs.
Yes, and as you began with Light Up the City initiative. So we don't want to just be a brand for just the big people, but then we are taking the brand to the community. That is why we beautify the various roundabouts and open spaces during festive seasons.
But beyond that also, you're not also decorating alone. You're actually empowering women as well.
Yes.
Tell us more about, I don't know whether you want to take that, Della.
Well, yes, we are not only empowering women, we are empowering men too.
Okay.
I think that it's a craft that a lot of people have gone into. We started 30 years ago, so you can imagine the number of people that we have trained in this country, hundreds. And this has a rippling effect on families, you know, because they say a skill acquired can never go out of fashion or can never go make you hungry, because that is where you would constantly derive some sort of revenue from. Yes.
Let me get your final words on really the focus for this 30th anniversary in 30 seconds.
Okay, so in this 30 years, we are just trying to communicate to Ghanaians that this is just the beginning. Very often when you are 30, that is when you found your footing and you are just about beginning life proper. So what we've done in the past was just scratching the surface, and what Jandel is bringing in the future, Ghanaians and even the world should just wait and then see.
15 seconds.
Yes, to add to what Bright said, watch this space because there's so much more for Jandel, which we'll be actually launching on the day of our 30th anniversary launch. Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Madam Della Mahama, Executive Director, Jandel Limited, celebrating the 30th anniversary. And also to you, Mr. Bright Benjamin Zorano, Admin Manager, HR, Jandel Limited. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us in studio and sharing a bit more about your 30th anniversary celebrations with us. When we come back, we'll bring you some conversations with the top interns and some more. Do stay with us.
I am Bruce Sampson Jr., a 26-year-old recent graduate of KNUST with a Bachelor of Industrial Arts. I feel very honored and motivated to be on the Top Intern Show because it presents to me a platform where I can learn from industry experts and then also build some professional relationships as well. Being on the show, I deem it a great honor again to connect with like-minded people like myself, and then to also build the necessary capacity to be ready for the job market afterwards.
Hello, my name is Chris Afari Ado, a master's student from the University of Environment and Sustainable Development, studying environmental restoration studies, having a BSc in Energy, Resource and Economics. I'm 25 years of age and I'm here on the Top Intern to get the platform to showcase myself and my knowledge on sustainability and get a reputable institution to work with. Thank you very much.
Solange Shalom Cole is my name, from Evangelical Presbyterian University College, affiliated to UCC. Excited to be on such a prestigious platform, Top Intern Season 3, and I'm most grateful to God Almighty. Me being here, I am ready to bring out my best of game, ready to learn, ready to impact the world at large. Expect excellence. Expect exceptionality. Expect that I bring you the A game on this show.
Theodosia Ewenam Gavo, a 24-year-old and a graduate from the University of Ghana with a bachelor's degree in BSc Administration Accounting major. I'm excited to be part of the Top Intern journey, and I see Top Intern as a platform that would help me learn, grow, and connect with new people that will help me build my knowledge. On the Top Intern, you should expect a strong willingness from me to learn, bring on board teamwork, and a proactive mindset.
And so those are contestants from the Top Intern. Over the last couple of days, we've been introducing you to them officially on TV3 Newday. We have our last set today. And in the studios, I have Chris right next to me. I have Ewenam. But of course, on air, she's Theodosia. That's the name you're using for the competition. We also have Bruce, not Bruce Lee, don't worry. But Bruce is here. And of course, we have Solange as well. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
I love the videos I'm seeing. They're so beautiful. And of course, they tell the story. But for the sake of those who are probably seeing you for the first time, Top Intern, tell me, Chris, what made you want to compete?
Okay, Bella, thank you for the opportunity, and I'm honored to be on your show this morning.
Political answer. Carry on.
Sure.
Your fugu is nice, though.
Thank you very much. So, I watched Top Intern season 1, and I got the interest to join. However, season 2, I wasn't able to follow, and I felt like this is a very perfect time because I've gathered some experience from what I learned in school and on field as well. The Top Intern platform is a platform to challenge graduates on how they are well equipped for the corporate world and the job market as well. Therefore, I decided to test my faith to see if I am really, really ready for the corporate world. And that is why I'm on this platform.
Okay. So far, do you have your answer yet? Do you think you're ready?
Of course.
Or you're still
getting
your answer?
From the engagement, from the group discussions, what we've done so far, I think I'm doing well and I'm on track for the corporate world.
I see. Theodosia, you want to be a chartered accountant.
Yes.
So you're working towards it at the moment. How are you balancing that with being in Top Intern as well?
Okay, thank you, Bella, for the question. So, personally, I want to charter. Also, being on the Top Intern, I think is going to help me get the exposure. Not just that, it's also going to help me build my confidence. Yes.
So that's how you're managing the... But what I'm asking is, you're still in school at the moment then? Or you haven't started your chat?
I have started.
You have started.
I'm in level 2.
Level 2?
Yes.
So that requires a lot of attention and you're having to do this competition. How are you combining the two?
Also, for the chattering, it's based on, it's not throughout the year. It's for some specific time period. So when I have that, when it's that time, I can focus on it. You can
focus. But right now, you're focusing on Top Intern. How's it going so far?
So far, it's been good. I'm building my confidence. Actually, initially I was a bit nervous, but as time passes, I'm building my confidence.
How are you doing that? What's making it easier for you to build that confidence level?
So before I take up any tasks, I rehearse and make sure I am on track before I set up.
I see. Bruce, I see you're enjoying yourself in the competition. Yes. You're always smiling. It's a good thing.
I think it's a means I'm using to escape being anxious.
Under pressure. So
so
when you smile, you're masking something. It's a good technique. Keep it up.
It's working.
But so far, so good? How's the competition?
So far, so good. I would have to chip into a little bit of what Chris mentioned. Initially, when I was starting, being on sets, being behind the cameras, I was telling Solange the other day that presenters do a lot. You guys really try.
Allow cash out.
having the screens on you almost all the time, and then having to the thought articulation and having to produce and then think about what to say next and all of that. You do very well. So personally, I've learned a lot through the experiences and then the group meetings and all of that. I know I'm trying my best, but I hope to get to know more because. Even at these group stages where the projects we are being given and how to get to the very results we need, we are doing well.
Yes. So far, how many tasks have you undertaken?
We've had, aside the very first presentation, we've had just one, which we'll be presenting on today.
Okay. Yeah. What was it about? Don't give out too much information because we'll show it eventually.
I even don't want to give you so many details because
he wants you to wait and watch on Sunday.
Yes, I want to put you guys in the suspense. So yeah, people.
I see. You had just one opportunity to let people know that you are killing it on Sunday.
Exactly.
Anyway, Solange, how's it going for you as well?
Ooh, I'm enjoying the moment, Bella. And once again, thank you so much for the opportunity. TV3, you're doing amazing. Okay, so Top in 10 is one TV show that I didn't know about initially, but a friend from school, knowing my capabilities and my public speaking skills, called out to me that, Solange, there is this program I want you to watch. So he made me watch the seasons from season 1, season 2.
You watched each one of them?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I went through the program. I was like, this is interesting, how the tasks will be given to the groups and they have the group works, sharing ideas. And when they come to present, I feel like it's not just a presentation. The whole world is being impacted. And so I felt that this is an opportunity for me to come gain the skills and also impact the world. And so for me,
and for you, what you watched on TV with the previous editions and what's happening now, do they connect for you?
Okay, yes. TV3 Top in 10 is about raising people for the corporate world, equipping them to be masters of the world game or the work game that they are doing. So this is powerful. To be able to have tasks, think and bring out excellent work to please judges. Oh, it's amazing.
I like how you're smiling. I hope you continue to smile even when it gets more difficult. But Chris, back to you. What do you intend to get out of this competition and what should people expect from you?
Okay, thank you, Bella. And I foresee that Top in 10 will groom me very well. It will groom my public speaking ability. It will groom my confidence level. It will groom how I flow with the English language, because there are a series of tasks that is going to be tested on each candidate on how fluent you are with the English language and your presentation skills. So I just want Top in 10 to groom me more for who I want to become. And this is what I want the world to know. I want to showcase all that I have on sustainability and the environment, so that at the end of Top in 10, we could get some good institutions out there, some good organizations out there that will fish out the idea and come on board for us to shape Ghana to be a better Ghana as we want with respect to the environment.
You're big on sustainability.
Of course,
and
Bella.
so that's the agenda you intend to push.
Yes, please.
With your presence on the show.
Yes, please.
Well, all the best with that. Teresa, you want to be a respected host and speaker.
Yes.
Is that what you're hoping to get out of this competition?
Yes.
Tell me more.
So I think this competition is going to help me with my public speaking and also going to help me in my confidence. So I'll be able to use this platform to get the exposure, not just the exposure, to also get the confidence, to be able to speak up and also get ideas from people, from my colleagues, from my friends, and also from people I meet, to be able to get the hosting
gigs.
Yes.
So you want to take my job? You want to come and sit
No,
here?
no,
I can get up and go. When you get a salary, then you just give me mine.
No, not at all.
But the space is big enough for all of us. So I really hope that you're able to work on this aspect of you. You are an engineer or soon to be an engineer. Which is which?
I'm in the field, but then I've been thinking of diverting or going into some other field as well.
Which other field do you want to divert into?
Law.
What?
Law.
Law. You want to go into law?
Yeah.
Why that?
Right before I even entered tertiary, let's say I was good at artworks and then paintings and all of that. I think that that pushed me into that particular field. But then when I got into school and then I joined the debate society, KNUC Debate Society, KDS, which arguably I'd say the best debating society in the world as of now. I learned a lot about thought patterns, speech articulations and all of that. So yes, I mastered the field I am in, that's welding fabrication engineering. That even led me to doing my national service with the Ghana Navy engineers as well.
Okay.
But then I think law will present me with a background and let's say a leverage for me to be able to explore what I can do with the knowledge I've earned in school. Get to yeah, I think that would put me on a bigger space.
So are you yet to pick your forms to go to law school? You've started?
I've not picked the form.
Okay.
I've not started law school yet, but then it will be very soon.
Amen to that. All the best.
Amen. Thanks.
Solange, you are big in, when it comes to tourism, that's where your focus is. And you want to be known as a tourism consultant or advocate?
And okay, so the consultancy is like an HR, with my HR background, I want to have a consultancy firm where I can create an opportunity for tour guides to get the work to do.
Okay.
But with the voice, I want to be the leading voice in the tourism industry where I would inspire young women like myself to take up roles in the tourism space.
Okay.
Because we need to show the world what Ghana has to offer.
What does Ghana have to offer, by the way?
So
briefly, though.
Okay. So right now, I see that I've visited some parts of Ghana, the Afaja, the mountains, and then working with a tour operating company, there are a lot of white people or overseas people, foreigners coming in to visit the country because they did not have the mountains, they did not have the green there. So our vegetations, the mountains and things, and then they just don't come to see it. There are histories behind these places that they need to be told.
I see. Then you have a lot of work to do.
Yes.
All of you, actually. And I'm wishing you the very best. How can people support you? Let's just make it brief so we can wrap up on this. Chris, if people are watching you now and they want to support you in the competition, what do they have to do?
They first of all have to keep me in prayer. They should remind me in their prayers. Also, they can support me by sharing with me their ideas via my social media handles. It's Chris Afari Ado on all my social media handles.
How about you, Theodosia?
Okay, so for me, they can also keep me in their prayers because this competition is based on merits and performance. Also, they can also mentor me if they find me.
If they find you.
Yes.
What's your social media handle?
Theodosia.e on Instagram.
Okay, and then?
So for me, I think they can support me by believing in me.
Okay.
Believing that Bruce is building capacity, Bruce is ready for the job market, and Bruce will do his best. My social media handle is Bruce Samson Jr. on all of those social media.
And Solange?
To support me, I want you to come into my DMs on this Selom_GSMB23. And most of you have started coming into my DM, giving me advices on how to go about my next presentation, and I so much admire that. I'll take that into consideration. And so when the time comes for you to support, when the time comes for you to give your advice, please keep it coming. And then if there is any tourism...
Hey, madam, it's okay, your time is up. Don't worry, do all that when Top in 10 is showing. But thank you all so much, and I'll see you on set. I know we have a task for you, which Bruce didn't want to tell us about. But you'll find out on Sunday. So Top in 10 is on every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. on TV3. Very good time for you to just settle down with the family and watch and support these young individuals as they intend to take up the corporate world. So all the best to you. And to all the other contestants as well. But we're crossing over now to Adenta news sites. Yesterday, we had some unfortunate news about the collapse of a building that resulted in the death of one person believed to be in her 30s and 4 others being injured and rushed to the hospital. George Quainin is on standby now. He's actually in Adenta, and he's here to give us some updates. Hello, George.
Okay. Yeah, Bella.
Yes.
Well, a very good morning. We're coming to you live from Adenta news site, and this is the scene where the unfortunate incident happened. And we are told by the Legon District Fire Commander that they got a distress call around 18:30 hours, and so they had to come and then do the needful. So the rescue mission ended around 22:54 hours, and so it's actually a family of 9. 4 were able to come out, and so 5 of them were the ones that were trapped, and we are told that, reliably informed that 1 is dead. But this morning I've seen the fire service here, and so what they are doing here this morning is that they want to confirm some information they've received, and they also heard that 2 vehicles were trapped in there, but when they came was actually 1. A dog was also trapped, has been rescued, but you can see that residents here are actually in a state of shock, and for you to see these family and the unfortunate happened just some few split seconds is quite a serious one. And so NADMO coordinator is actually having a conversation with the media, so I will try and then talk to him. But we want to engage residents here. You can see them, they are all moody, and it's actually a sad one. I see mommy is crying. Mommy, you are live on TV3, meaning say a serious issue. Okay, so we'll try and talk to some people who actually. Okay, so there's one woman here who will talk to us. A very good morning. You are all live for TV3. Mommy, okay, so we'll try and then talk to Nad. Mommy, you are live on TV3. Just tell us something. What's your hand? We are just opposite family now. We will. But listen, Mom.
Madam Funanewa.
But Nipanda will know.
That's what they mean.
Mommy, you better know Akasa. Okay, I mean, we say yeah, but only no. The way we know.
Pacha, no.
What am for?
There be me kunu penire.
Okuni penire. Then this is serious. Ain't like Oti?
It's heavy.
Okay. Muna what's me na upie.
What do you mean?
That means I can't want to be Messi. Ain't Anissa, what does it tell you? Yami powerful.
Oh yeah, I could have been a victim, but then with the radius say. She and me, my husband is also okay. Do we not cat kakra, but he's okay.
But building no one is say be a
I can't say much about it. One day I can't say much about it.
Into the way we know how this related or then like relation.
Oh yeah, me elderly husband, wife.
So when's the last time you guys had a conversation?
Yesterday in the morning, before I left for work.
This will really hit hard, and well, so fire service expects this very debris to be cleared. So NADBO and engineers come and then check the structural integrity of this very building. You know, this has been one too many cases where people will talk about the fact that buildings are not using the necessary materials, which of course has been causing these distractions. But I want to talk to NADMO. Let's hear from them what exactly they are here to do. Fire service is done with their very part, and so how did they also come in terms of this very collapse?
Make sure experts more knowledge about the building construction, especially when it comes to a study building, because what happened yesterday shouldn't have happened. We could have avoided it. A proper, mechanism were put in place to ensure the integrity of the building. I think that this wouldn't have happened yesterday. Now you're very sad. So you're losing the power back and other ones are almost pride. Very sad power.
For the sake of our viewers, you are live on TV3. Your name, please.
My name is Justice Tenge.
This has been one too many cases where buildings collapse because there's some sort of structural, their structural integrity is questionable.
Yeah, of course, this is a clear the integrity of the structure. It is certainly not guaranteed because if you look at this one from a layman perspective, you can see that they didn't put much, not concrete or
beams or pillars,
not the beams or per se. You could look, a lot of technical work were not properly considered. If you look at the cost, I don't know how the miss was. Now talking about the cost and the final aggregate, I don't know, but you can see clear that because supposing it is the first, maybe the top, but the whole thing from top to down, which means that something went wrong.
But look at the rains will not end anytime soon. Don't you fear that multiple distractions like this will happen?
Yeah, it's likely that if you look at the rain, the way is very heavy in this day. Yesterday, it rained twice here, very heavy. And if you have a structure that is not strong enough, by all means it will collapse. I will use this opportunity to appeal to the public across the country that let us all be very careful, ensure that the safety is highly considered. And also the house owners who are putting out the building, the fact that this time around the demand is very high doesn't mean that when you have a house or you put out a structure which is not meant for study building because people are demanding it, so therefore you can put another one on it. I think that one we have to be very careful because what happened yesterday could have been avoided, honestly, could have been avoided.
It's avoidable. So fire services, they are done with their work. And so NADMO, you are next. When are we going to clear this very debris for the engineers to check the structural integrity?
Of course, engineers, some of them are coming, engineers are coming yesterday we were here with our regional director and Director General, the technical. He was, not more, all of us were here yesterday. So this morning, what we're going to do is to ensure that we collect the debris and to make a place very safe for human movement. And that's what we'll be doing today.
Thank you so much. And so that's not more official. And what he tells me is that they'll be clearing the debris today to put away for the engineers to check the structural integrity of this very building. If you just tune in, we are coming to you live from the Adenta news site where the unfortunate incident happened. That was yesterday. And residents are thrown into a state of shock. And some cannot really fathom the reason behind this. But I just want to just be a bit extra. So, like the Admiral Coordinator said, it has some sort of structural integrity. It's been questioned actually, and it's a two-story building. So now I'm told is stores, and then the first floor actually accommodated the victims, which is the family of 9, and then the top is actually was uncompleted. So let me try and then be extra. So, mommy, met me no akasa. Me say ya, live on TV3. Mama no nim do.
Yeah, my sister-in-law.
Oh, wow, sure. When's the last time you umuno?
That was 2 weeks ago. Menini APA. Enti mimi wateshing and offer me so or bana happy and I'm still okay because she was my friend before she met my brother. Okay. And she became my sister-in-law, so we still have the vibe. We go out and everything. Yeah.
So what's the age? The age
she'll be like 34, 35.
So I know you've been coming.
In the birthday, that was 2 weeks ago.
Wow. I know you've been coming to this house.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel Sabia? I'm in Sydney.
There be because my dream ambassador and I miss me share yeda because anytime me bano me bani ho me be da hanyina because I fee.
I didn't question me say yeah, but other ones no more since for now.
Very unfortunate scenes there, and I mean, our hearts go out to the family of the deceased, and for those who are injured as well, we pray that they heal as fast as possible and are able to get back to their lives. It will be very difficult if you've lived with this person and you wake up the next morning and they tell you, unfortunately, you survived, but that person didn't survive. Yes. It's heartbreaking.
Yes. I do hope that in the course of the hours and days ahead, we'll be able to get a bit more information. Yes, the people you can tell are right now traumatized. Traumatized, yes. But at least they should be able to tell us how long they've lived there and all the other relevant information that could potentially help with investigations and others. But really an unfortunate situation.
Very. And we do hope that our authorities are also up and running because we cannot have such incidents happening all the time. I mean, you remember that just a few weeks ago as well, we also happened to have encountered something similar just around the Nima roundabout as well, because another building also collapsed on church members as well.
And the Accra Newtown
area, yes. Exactly. And so, I mean, do we have to wait? If we're seeing that a building has structural integrity issues, why do we wait for it to come down on its own? Who is not doing his job or her job well enough to ensure that we pull down some of these buildings and avoid such disasters? Maybe as we go further into the day, we'll highlight them a bit more. But for now, the highly anticipated GMB at 20 Royal Ball, originally scheduled for Saturday, 6 June, has been rescheduled to Sunday, the 2nd of August, 2026. So we assure all our distinguished guests and cherished viewers that the Royal Ball will be an unforgettable evening of culture, elegance, and legacy. We look forward to welcoming you on the 2nd of August, 2026. And so just a reminder, I know a number of you have received your official invitations. You're gearing up, ready with your ball gowns, etc. to attend this weekend. It has been rescheduled. So no more the 6th of June. We've moved it to the 2nd of August, 2026. That gives you ample time to plan properly for that. And so we'll apprise you with more information as we move along. But if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. We hope you've enjoyed your day. We have a few more celebrations. Oh, it's Evelyn Tingman's birthday. Happy birthday. Which part of the world is she at this point?
Wow.
Oh, she's in Ghana.
Okay.
Well, the last time I saw her on TV, she was somewhere in the UK with the vice president.
No, but actually,
I'm loving that for her.
On set too.
Oh, she was on set as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Morning, yes.
Listen, Evelyn, I'm loving it for you. Wherever you have to travel to, please go ahead. I wish she had celebrated her birthday somewhere else today.
Oh,
but happy birthday.
She looks lovely.
Happy birthday. You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
And to GH Gloria, our regional minister's personal photographer. Hey, right now there, we don't say photographer. You have to add things to, Anyway, Ibrahim Fozia, happy birthday, age with grace. And to Yabua Dixon, may the Lord bless you. Beatrice, take over.
Yes. Mary Osebunsu from members of the All Saints Catholic Church Choir, stay blessed. Happy birthday to you, ma'am. Ekia Gloria, happy birthday. Deputy Women's Organizer of Tema Central NDC. From Emmanuel and Senna, happy birthday to you. Edward Nana Amankwa Ado, be good as always from the Gumbe squad, Tema.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, is it Rayan Azaijo? God bless you. I hope I got your name correctly, young man, from the entire family. Happy birthday to you. Dinah Kwan of Tamale. God bless you from your friends and family. Poyo.
Or maybe Poyo.
Poyo.
I don't know.
Happy birthday to you. Stay blessed and age gracefully from Efo Jakpasu. I know Efo Jakpasu, I think. Ellis Laye. God bless you. Happy birthday. Paul Egbenya, happy birthday. And I think today is one of our regular callers' birthday.
Okay.
Donla.
Oh, it's his birthday today?
It's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you as well. Josephine Mamie Sianan, happy birthday. Beautiful lady.
I know.
Matthias in Kegbe from Sedem.
And also happy birthday to Dora Yebua. Happy birthday. God bless you from Calvary Presby Church member Sandra. Enjoy your day. This is from Kwekubos High. And finally, Anita Obeying. Purple looks good on you. Wear it all the time, girl.
Beautiful.
You look beautiful. Thomas Kobaya, I believe that's your name. Happy birthday, sir. God bless you. Nana, happy birthday from Nana Pokoa Gertrude. And also to Joseph Bole. God's grace and greater heights.
I like the color shade of
Black
that
Foreigner. This is to you as well. Happy birthday. And to all of you as well who are celebrating your birthdays today. Oh, Florence, I saw your picture as well. And Zach, yes. Happy birthday to you. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you all so much for tuning in to TV3 Newday. We're always happy to come your way. And big thank you one more time to Sheila Bonsu. I'm wearing RTW by Sheila Bonsu. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, and thank you as well for joining us. I thank Pamoni GH for my clothing as well. She's in East Legon. Thank you so much for joining us today.